Okay, I'm laying down to go to bed right now, but oh, my stomach, dude. I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm like trying not to throw up. I got nothing to throw up. Um, I'm so sick of it. So sick of it. I was fine all day and mostly fine all of yesterday. I think I had like a little bit of a pinching cramp, but it wasn't anything that prevented me from eating or moving or working or anything like that. But I was just sitting there with the bunnies, and all of a sudden I had like a little bit of gas feeling, some gas cramps. Just like, ooh, ow, ooh, that doesn't feel good, but it's okay. Yeah, I could pass a little bit of gas. I'll just slowly pass gas and be fine with it. And then all of a sudden my stomach just went, you're on fire now, and your stomach by itself got run over by a Jeep Wrangler. And okay, I got to go into the bathroom and spent the next 20 or so minutes with just the currently top, definitely top 10, maybe not top 5, but top 10 painful bowel movements. Just the lowest part of my abdomen, like above my bladder at like my waistline kind of thing. No, it still hurts right now. But it was like 20 minutes of just basically vomiting out my ass kind of thing. And while I was going to the bathroom, in the intervals where I could see again, I leaned over to the sink and I slurped down a dicyclamine, and then immediately followed by a Tylenol. I took a dicyclamine yesterday for some cramps. Actually, yeah, I took some yesterday for some cramps, now that I think about it, which made me constipated all day today. And then I had a steak and cheese sub at in like early afternoon, and I was fine. Then I had some cheesecake at work, and I was fine. And then when I got home, I made myself a decaf coffee with some vanilla creamer and oat milk, and I was fine. And then for dinner, I made myself sourdough toast with it was two slices of sourdough, two eggs, cooked over medium, a little bit more done than I wanted, and then an avocado. I had a fucking basic white bitch millennial breakfast for dinner, and I was fine until I very, very quickly, very suddenly was not. So I can definitely add the creamer to the list, the coffee and creamer. Can add that to. I'm making a list of things that I can point to that very likely upset my stomach, because coffee oftentimes makes me have to go shit, which is for like everybody. But coffee seems pretty consistent in making me have to use the bathroom, and it being painful, it being like diarrhea. Hold on a second. I had a burp come up, but it felt like a puke burp, so I didn't want to puke on camera. I didn't. It's like all the gas is now trying to come out another way, because the the dicyclamine and Tylenol, I think, stopped my bowel movements. Now I'm just waiting. Well, the dicyclamine slowed my bowel movements, which I let out a lot, so I think I don't have much else in there. And the Tylenol is working on the pain. I only took one, a 500 milligrams, so it's unfortunate because the gastroenterologist prescribed me a medication, which I don't have the paper with me, but a medication that would be better for this type of pain when it happens. And my insurance denied it. I can go get the colonoscopy, that's fine. Can go ride in an ambulance and go to the hospital 2 days in a row, that's fine. You want the medication that will make the pain less? No. Like, what are we fucking talking about? Why would you deny that of all things? I don't know. Um, it's starting to calm down a little bit right now, finally. It's been, I think I went into the bathroom at like 11:50, and I couldn't even read my watch. I was just like, my vision just blurred, like 12:30 right now. So, currently on my list of stomach agitators that lead to a bowel movement of an uncomfortable, painful kind are toaster strudels. So, I can always. Oh, you know what? I also. This probably didn't help, but I had this because I was constipated from the dicyclamine. I had maybe, maybe 4 ounces, not even a full shot of prune juice, because I got that as a constipation backup, where I wouldn't drink a cup of it. I would drink like of prune juice just to get something in me that would encourage a bowel movement. And that combined with the creamer probably didn't do great. So that would explain the very rapid, painful evacuation of my bowels. I'm glad that the constipation is gone. So something definitely worked. Next time I'll just try one thing. I didn't mean to have them both. I was gonna stream and I did stream and I was doing great during that and just and didn't wanna I think I'm down I'm short on soda and I have like one carbonated water left and I didn't have anything else in the fridge. So I was like, yeah, I'll make a thing of decaf iced coffee too. So it's mostly ice. But oh mm, 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 mm. Ow. But thankfully, I have some hydration, water. Definitely gonna drink that before I go to bed. I need liquid, I need water in me. And tomorrow, I'm gonna take it easy for whatever I decide to eat, whatever I decide to drink. But hopefully, it's just for tonight, and then by tomorrow passes. Um, Not the same type of cramp. It's like a very general lower abdomen cramp, but it's not cramping in the spot that alarmed me. Oh boy, I am so sick of it. And this is new to me. Well, kind of, because I used to have, like, once a year, I'd have this type of bowel movement pain where I would be fetal on the bathroom floor after having violently diarrheaed, sipping on ice water, and just recovering. I would have that like once a year. And then, for the most part, outside of typical experiences that everybody has with constipation or diarrhea, whatever, outside of that, it's been normal. So, mm, mm, mm. No date on the colonoscopy yet, but not looking forward to that. I'll have to switch my day of work. It would likely be on a Tuesday, so I'd have to get that day off and have Monday off beforehand because the day before is where all the cleansing is happening, where all the no food, just Miralax and water will be happening. So I should maybe I'll watch some Marvel movies because those will pass the time. I haven't watched a Marvel movie since like 2021. I'd so much rather have like a broken arm or something. I'd so much rather have some kind of external physical pain and deal with that than deal with internal stomach pain or chest pains. Like, I can tolerate external pain pretty well. Like, yeah, I'll complain about it, but it's like I'm mostly complaining because I don't have much else to say in a normal conversation. Like, this thing fucking hurts or whatever. But like, I've handled multiple second degree burns in large areas and small areas with enough to have like pus sacs like underneath my arm right here. No, sorry, right on my tattoo. I had some bubbly burns from boiling spaghetti water. I know that was fryer. It's splashed, and I dropped the fryer board into the fryer at work, and it fell in, and I pulled it out immediately. Which when I pulled it out, it splashed the oil up. Sorry, I wouldn't use my phone like up my arm, and I had like sloshy bubble burn pus sacs for a little bit. That sucked. And then I had my right bicep and my right side of my hip which got boiling spaghetti water burns, and almost cut my finger off with a sword. I've broken a finger. I've broken two fingers. Well, broken one, fractured another finger twice in the same spot, and broken my wrist. And I've had staples, stitches, piercings, tattoos. I I've had a decent amount of external physical pain, and I would do every one of those pretty much again, then have to deal with the stomach pain, because at least I can look at the wound and be like, well, I can see it's not infected, and I can see the extent, and I can physically look at it as I treat it, keep it covered, and manage it. When it's inside, it's like, I don't know, dude, it's dark in there. I don't know what's going on. Anything, I could have there could be a dinosaur in my stomach. I don't know. I'm just like, anything could be going on in there. So I'd so much rather have a broken bone or second degree burns again, and my ear's itchy. The inside of my ear, and it's scratching. I'm rubbing the outside to get to the inside. Anyway, I've been rambling for 11 minutes. It's a good distraction, because the problem is whenever I'm using the bathroom in that capacity, I can't like watch reels. I can't watch YouTube. I can't listen to anything. I'm just in like full on just half naked, because my body heats up, and the feeling of clothes on me starts to irritate me whenever I'm in that state. And I can't listen. I just have to focus on the pain. I did try to distract myself by like naming all the colors I could see around me and counting the dots on a shower floor mat, which I think is between 200 and 225. Because, I counted the dots to what I imagined to be the halfway point, and then just doubled it. So that's about all I can do, is try to distract, but I don't usually distract. I just kind of stick with it and focus on it. It's subsiding a bit now. So that was about 45 minutes total of just pain, discomfort, nausea, and shitting. And only now is it starting to like simmer. But now I feel a little bit nauseous. But I can handle some nausea. Time to lay down and go to sleep. Sorry for all this shit poo poo talk. I'm not meaning to, but this is my vlog channel, so it's my lifestyle video where I'm talking about things in my life. So that's what you're subscribed for. No, it's not. You're probably subscribed for a skateboarding video, and you're just still here, which I will be getting back to. I haven't stood on a skateboard in weeks. I guess that's not true. I probably stood on one, but yeah, feeling tired now. Anyway, that's that.